Hey guys, how we doing? Rogue Porcupine back again. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Ah, no. Right, so I am going to be very quick about this so you don't get me. This is the modded server. We are playing the 1.12.2 pack. And I've been on this server about 5 minutes. I'm possibly the last one to join. There's only 3 of us. There's me, Addicted Gamer, and Jimusbobus. And there's a little house here. I was told about this. So somebody said there's a little house with some food in it. Yeah, cakes. I'm pretty hungry. And they said there's a bed and a chest upstairs with some stuff in it. I mean, I'll take that. I don't know what that is. Because I know that's a book of learning how to do certain stuff. I am going to take that wooden sword because I want that. Take them and them. And right, so yeah, quick one. It's a modded server. It's the 1.12.2 pack on the Techit launcher, I think. Technic launcher. And it has my favourite mod on it. Hats. Now I have been on for a few minutes, quickly jumped on just to make sure I wasn't going to die. And there were a pig stood next to me with this sombrero on. So I stole it. Don't know if you know if I had to play modded, but when you kill something with a hat on, you take its hat. Right, so I've already been shared a waypoint, that is one of the guys' bases on here. I believe it were Addicted's. I was supposed to jump on a lot earlier, but I felt really sick, so I decided I were having a nap at 12:30 in the morning. Oh shit. Well, somebody's got an ME system coming soon. So yeah, I felt really sick. Decided I was going to have a quick nap at, like I said, 12 o'clock. Right, so plan is find somewhere sort of high up. That way I can set my wind turbines up. We can go from there. I'm going to quickly keep cutting this one. I noticed in my last one I droned on for a bit in certain clips. I'm going to steal these. I'm going to kill these for food. I think it was that black thing, by the way. I can't remember how to do it. That's map. That's waypoint. That's galactic raft. There's a button that allows you to transform. That's my hats. Into what souls you've gathered. So you kill something, that black thing where it's soul coming into me. I know it's weird. And then later on down the line you can transfer into it. And then just run around the map. Why can I not pick all my berries off this tree? Does it need to be an empty hand? Yeah, man. It does. Grab some berries. You always need berries. They're a good, reliable source of food. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to quickly keep cutting between things. I feel like if it's just one long video, it just drones on and on. I'm going to try to make some improvements. I'm going to try and stop saying all the time, but I aren't making any promises. So yeah, I'll see you when I've got a little bit farther. There, I said it again. See you when I've got a little bit farther on. Hi again, and welcome back. I'm basically in my new little hole in the wall. I know I had a hole in the wall in the other server, but I have one here too now. So basically, we have this. I'm going to run down a couple of differences between modded and normal, vanilla, for those who haven't played it. The main difference is there's more items. So if I go to there, there's this for a start, which is called, I think this one's called just enough items. It's normally not enough items or just enough items or something like that. There's 141 pages of items. The normal standard Minecraft blocks, go to page 5 there. You'll see at the bottom of that little pop-up box, it says what mod it is, or with this in this case it's from Basic Minecraft. AE2. That's Altered Energetics, I believe. There's 141 pages of items, some of which are completely useful, some of which I'll never use. What's that? That's blue fire in Biomes Aplenty. Can't ever say I've ever come across it. Any of this stuff. Things like these blocks are just, oh, that's for blood magic. Yeah, I'll be not messing with blood magic. That is a nightmare. A lot of what I'll be working with is probably thermodynamics and applied energetics and mechanism, more than likely. I will, if I ace it and get it done quite quick, and just to carry on this let's play, I more than likely will just branch out into mods that I've never done out with. You never know, I might end up on blood magic. Also, you can hear the ambient sounds. I don't know if it is picking it up well, but to me those birds are really loud. I will check the recording and make sure they're not really loud. But there's things like this. I made this chest out of birch instead of normal wood, and the mod quark at the bottom of that little thing at the top says it's a birch chest. Things like that. The crafting station, that's a tinker's construct. The difference between this and a normal one is if I put something down on it and leave it, there it is. It doesn't just pop back into my inventory, or in older versions it used to just pop off, but no, it stays there until I come and take it off. There's all sorts of things. There's a lot of machines for automation. Now that's pretty cool, and what we will be doing, I'll be building big machines. There's big well, I don't think it's called big reactors anymore. I think it's called extreme reactors. That's a thing. One of the favourite mods is jetpacks. So I am a fair distance, 865 meters away from Addicted. I'll get a jetpack. It'll take me 5 minutes to get over there. What else is there? There's actual power as well. That's a thing. So things like, let me have a look. All these pretty blocks as well. This is a mod called Chisel. It is literally just a chisel. It's a block of iron, one iron ingot and a stick. It makes in a diagonal. It makes a chisel. You pick up a standard block with the chisel in your hand, right click it, and you basically get other options to make normal blocks look better. So that's pretty cool, I must admit. I will be building some bases. This is just a starter base. Just I want some power to be able to do stuff with. But there's all this weird armor and things like that that I'll just never even get to. But yeah, there's power and all things like that. And then most importantly, my favourite app, mod, hats. So there's that one. Pick this one up off a zombie, and my sombrero. There's hundreds, and you get them from mobs. Now I don't know if I'll see any mobs about. Let me just make a sword. So let's see if I can find any mobs while I'm out. Basically, I'm in the side of this big hill here. I can have wind farms. My idea of thinking behind picking here is my basic energy at the start is going to be wind farms, and wind farms need to be higher up to create more energy. So up here is pretty good. I did come up here early and think actually over there looks a lot nicer, and maybe over there is even better. But then again, this isn't where I'll be spending. Although I could spend the rest of my time here. We'll see. Because obviously once you get a jetpack, you're not having to walk up the side of it. You just make an hole in your roof here, fly straight out. Here's what it is. I did pick here as well. Another reason is because this meteorite's here. To get ME, or I can't remember the actual what it stands for. I'm gonna get this call because I need it. Like normal Minecraft, you still need certain stuff to do certain things. So for the first couple of episodes, I'm probably still going to be running off of normal Minecraft stuff. But once we get going, I'll probably never touch a standard pickaxe again. If I could be bothered to get Tinkers up and running, I'll use Tinker's tools. So much easier. But another thing, I believe there's a little temple over there. Not 100% sure, but we shall see. But inside there is something to do with ME craft that I've never made one, so I wouldn't know. I always get somebody else to make one and then leech off their stuff. But I will be going through it this time. I will be having a look at it. we'll be having a look, definitely. One of the other things about this mod pack is, I'll show you this. This is one of my favourite things in the entire game. Now, probably sat looking thinking, that tree's taking a long time to cut down. It is, just for one that's one block. But the mod tree capitator takes the entire tree down. That is one of my favourite blocks. Favourite mods. Just purely because I'm not having to... That tree were a nightmare, like that one. That one would be a nightmare. You'd have to pole up there, get these bits up here and things like that. Nope, just stand there, bottom of the tree. It chops the lot down. There was one called Vein Miner, whereas if you saw when I mined that coal earlier, just up there, I was mining one coal. There were a button you could press, and if you were mining one block and it was connected to another block of ore, it didn't do it with stone. But if it'd only do it with ore, it'd mine the entire vein of ore. That were also one of my favourites. Just saves time. Anything to save time, really. But this is his little base for now. I'll chuck this in here, and I'm probably just going to go mining. I'm going to try and get some bits and bats to make us not so weak. Maybe some iron. I do need some food. I am running low on food. That's a thing. So I will be looking at that. But when you come back, I should have got a bit more done. I'll see you shortly. I've dug down to level 10 because that's where diamonds spawn, and diamonds are still a massive part of the game. Obviously there's all the other things. We're looking what Tello did. A couple of quick things I want to show you before I end this episode is, one, if you put a chest next to a Tinker's Tool crafting station, to get a Tinker's Tool you put a normal crafting, so you'd build a crafting station there, it'd pop out there, click it there and drop it back in, it'll make a Tinker's Tool one, which is that one. And if you drop it again, if you take it back out of there, let me just do a crafting station, I'll show you. Oh yeah, mind my A button, it doesn't work properly. I can't type. So, get the crafting table, put it into there, it creates that one. Oh, they took that one out. No, never. I was about to tell you something that doesn't exist anymore. Have a look. Oh, fair enough, it doesn't. It used to create a crafting slab, but it doesn't do that anymore. So they were pretty cool to have, like 6 or 7 crafting slabs, all in a little line. So, anyway, you get a crafting table, put it next to any type of chest, and the chest becomes available on the actual crafting station, so you don't have to open, take stuff out, get it back, and think, oh, I needed this, and go backwards and forwards. It's all there for you. Can only do it with one chest, I believe, so make sure your important shit's in the chest next to your crafting table. The second thing I will quickly going to show you, let's say you're dying a mine, and you run out of torches, and you've got no wood on you. You can actually make sticks out of cobblestone. Make stone rods. And them stone rods can be used to make torches. Also, if you put it makes fragmented carbon, that's a different mod. And these are exactly the same as normal. So there are a couple of things I wanted to show you with that. The just enough items menu at the side. Let's say you think, oh, okay, I want to automate my furnace. I've got power coming down from a wind turbine up top. You want a furnace that's powered. It doesn't run off of coal, because coal's obviously hard to come by. You put a wind turbine up on the roof, or 3 or 4 of them on the roof of your base. You've got constant power. Redstone. In fact, just put furnace in. We have all the ones that are basically furnaces. So you've got the normal Minecraft furnace, you've got a simple powered furnace which works off Ender IO, extra utility furnaces, furnace generator. I'm not sure what that does. I'm surmising we're going to find out. My favourite one is a redstone furnace, basic, from thermal expansion. That is what we're going to be mainly running through, I believe, thermal expansion. That's the plans anyway. The plans are to get some wind turbines up on the roof. Basically, wind turbines, you go to there. It teaches you how to craft them. I didn't show you that. I'll show you that with this one. Wind turbines, right there. Oh, well, wind generator, but you know what I meant. Click it, shows you how to craft it. You need osmium ingot, enriched alloy, and these things. And then you're probably thinking, well, how do you get them things? Click them. Teaches you how to make all this. That teaches you how to that, so you need a metallurgic infuser. Alright, well, I ain't got a metallurgic infuser. I can't type, it's the thing. Metallurgic infuser, right there. That's really easy to make. Osmium, I've actually got osmium because that could be mined with stone. I've only just got some iron. Put that in there. I'm already on my way to having a metallurgic infuser. Things like that are so simple. It's when you get to the bigger builds like reactors, and you get to things like you need a reactor chamber, which is that's not actually too bad. I know these reactor dynamo from thermal expansion. Obviously, you need to make the lead gear, which is not so bad. You just make that. That's from Tinkers. There's other ways of doing it. Yeah, you get a gear working die, which is obviously a machine or a compactor. Runs off redstone. There's just so many different ways of doing everything, and it basically tells you everything you need to know. But I believe that's everything I wanted to talk about before the end of this video. Other than that, let's just get a quick sleep in. So, yep, that's me done for the evening. I'm going to be going to bed. Don't know when this video is going to come up, but it shouldn't be too many days after the first one I made yesterday. I technically made it yesterday. So, yeah, well, thank you for watching. Have a good evening or day. Have a good time zone. Let's just say that. If you've liked the content, think about hitting the like button, hitting the sub button, and leaving a comment. Let me know what you think. Have a good evening, guys. Catch you later.